freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?
Patriots, this is Secret Service Sam coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. This is Samson's World, where court, comedy, culture, and your universe collide. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Hope you guys are feeling it today. I'm definitely feeling it today. I'm excited. After this show, I got a gift certificate to go get a foot massage, and I plan to do it. Have you ever had your feet masseused? It's very good. It like puts you to sleep, man. They get in there because like your foot is just, there's like, here's your lungs, here's your stomach, here's your Achilles tendon, here's your knees, here's your wrists, here's just everything, how your whole nervous system is connected through your foot. Reflexology, people call it. So I'm very excited about that. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Guys, let's get into it. Nicki Minaj totally made an ass of herself. Hey, hello, Sam. I just sent you an email of a picture of, and had live talk with Avi Loeb about 11 hours ago. Interesting conversation they had. Nice. What did they say in the conversation? But yeah, Nicki Minaj, let me see if I can pull in that clip real quick. Using my mouse here. So this is, see this, I got the little ball thing on, you know, look at this. This is like cool. This is awesome. This is like the editor's pad. So I'm going to try and bring in, I'm not going to try, I'm going to freaking do it, bro. Hold on, what is it? Choo. Where is it? Here we go. Nicki Minaj. This is.
And what do you think about for young men? For young men.
And for young men, don't be new scum. Yes, see, dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that...
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
Yeah. Oh, my MG is so ridiculous. And of course, this is what Charlie said about it.
Yes, we did.
I don't know what they yelled.
I love you.
Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't.
I mean, is he right? Is he wrong? Now I actually agree with him after she appeared in this Turning Point TPUSA AMCEST event. I mean, tons of hate, tons of disgustingness at that event. I mean, I don't know. I'll say maybe, I don't even know. I don't know. And it's just weird. It's weird how we're interweaving religion with politics when there's separation between church and state. That's all I can say is it's just getting weird. Silky Sweet, let me go check this picture out you are talking about. Guys, it is Friday the 26th, the day after Christmas. My house looks like a plane full of toys crashed into my living room, and that's a good problem. I mean, but it's just everything is everywhere. Let me check this email real quick. I mean, good Lord. I feel like I'm more of an Amazon hub than anything in life. We're just like, yep, let's bring it in this way, beep, beep, beep. Yep, over here, open the gate. Come on in. Bring those things in. Avi Loeb finally admitted. What did he admit to, Silky Sweet? Is this the video? Tiago. What did he admit to, though? Saw an interesting thing about Erica. Every day they have a new things about her when she find that one again, and we'll try and send. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, the weirdest thing I find about Erica Kirk is just how she's never home. I just don't understand that, man. Like, who's with her kids? Is it her mom? Is it her dad? Is it nannies? Like, how are the kids, man? This is tragic. This is terrible. I understand, like, she's like, well, now I gotta, I mean, it's not like if anything happened to me, my wife is not gonna be like, well, I'm gonna be a stand-up comedian now, and I'm gonna get on this podcast and sit up here in the Studio 8, bro, every day. No, she'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'll be over here mourning in the morning. I don't know. Her version of mourning is maybe the morning after everything's cool. I don't know. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Speaking of jackasses, have you guys seen this interview with Joe Rogan and Tom Segura? You know, Joe Rogan, the architect of the Austin comedy scene, which is crumbling. And I'm so glad, because I've been calling it, I'm not going to be like, but I've been seeing it for years, just the blanketed racism hidden behind comedy and free speech, led up by Joe Rogan, who said to Tony Hinchcliffe during the pandemic, hey, bro, yeah, sell out on LA. Don't worry about LA, the Comedy Store. You put all your time in there and everything. Those places are closed, bro. California sucks. LA sucks. Tell everybody LA sucks. Meanwhile, everybody else, we couldn't just leave LA, the other comedians. Joe Rogan has like $300 million Spotify deal. So he's like, come on out, comedians. I'll build a club. I'll build all your guys' careers up. He did. Ari Shaffir, Shane Gillis is part of that. Everybody who's denying it, Big Gay Okerson, Mark Norman's part of this. Adam Ray is part of this. I'm not knocking all these comics. I'm just saying they are representative. Andrew Schultz, even though he's not really in Austin at all, he's representative. Tom Segura, Bert Kreischer, all these comedians are part of this scene. And what's obnoxious about this clip, which I'm about to play, is that Joe Rogan and Tom Segura are sitting here talking about how insane Trump is when Rogan had him on his platform and literally helped to get him elected with Theo Von, with Andrew Schultz. So what I'm looking for them to do is just be like, dude, why are we so dumb? That's the conversation I would like to see them have, but it doesn't happen. And there's no audio. That's weird. Let me see something here, Patriots. Did that video record audio? This can happen. It did not record audio. Anyway, Joe Rogan and him are talking about how insane this is. What Donald Trump's doing. They can't believe it. They can't believe it. And this just kills me because, like, you literally got him elected, Joe. And back to my point, the entire Austin comedy scene, Ari Matisse, he was the one who I appreciated. Bobby Lee called him out on his podcast. And now all the comedians are starting to come crashing down on the Austin scene. Because, and Ari Mattis, he's the guy, he talks like this. He's like, yeah, I don't really care. Everybody got big off Kill Tony, Cam Patterson, all these big stars. Kudos to all the comedians. I'm not hating on that. What I'm hating on is the racist scene. There's a black comedian. You can go online and see the thing where he literally left Austin because he was so tired of walking into the comedy club, bunch of white dudes, and they always talk about his race. Like, oh, that's some black people shit. That's some white. He's like, I would never walk into an all-black club and a white person there and just talk about their race when they came in. That's not how it is. But back to my point, Ari Matisse, whatever his name is, was on Bobby Lee's podcast. He said, yes, I like, when I can really trust a comedian because I'll say the N-word around him and I see if he's cool with it. Like, they literally are in the green room using the N-word so freely under, wow, you guys are just so brave. And then meanwhile, in the audience is majority white people who okey doke all this shit. But it's all coming down. It's crashing down. And Joe Rogan is the architect of the Austin comedy scene. Joe Rogan said the N-word 25 times out of 24 recordings. They found that just a few years ago. And I will let you guys know, you will never hear me say that word on a recording. Just joking. Come on. But I mean, it's crazy. I never understand why white people ever think it's okay to say that word. It is just not, never is, not gonna happen. Not cool with it. Go to his channel. So I'll get back. Sorry, I'm totally digressing. But it's just true. The whole Austin scene, man, everybody's talking about it, but it stinks. It's poo-poo. It's hack comedy. They left LA. They shat on LA. They still shit on LA. And then somebody had a good point. It's like all these right-winger guys, and they moved to Austin, Texas, the most liberal part of Texas. Go to Odessa, bitch. Go somewhere deep, Texas, and I'll respect that. Go somewhere where they're like, the stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas. Come on. I want to see a freaking Texas, the state of Texas tat on your face, biatch. And Nicki put her foot in her mouth when so Nicki Minaj lost 10 million followers, and I'm going mad viral. Let me play. Is this? That's not a video. It is going mad viral on my TikTokulins. What am I at now? 1.6 million views. 1.6. Thank you, Nicki. Sometimes online, I got to just thank these people because I make a bunch of videos. I do a bunch of topics, guys. I'm just here covering your world. It's your world. I'm just blah, 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 spinning it. But like with this Nicki Minaj thing, I had no idea, but I'm about to hit 2 million, 1.6 million views with it right now. And do you guys want to know how much money I've made off that video? You want to hear the bullshit of TikTok? Hold on. So that video, like at 1 million views at almost 1.6 million, that should be $1,000. Easy. That video has paid me out $159.75. Why? Because they gave me an RPM of 14. Oh, now see, that's weird. It's gone up to 20 cents. Originally, it was at 14 cents. Now it's at 20 cents. But you can imagine, sometimes I've gotten $1.45. So if I was getting $1.45 and they qualified me, let's do the math. 770,000 views. 740,000 views times, let's just say, let's just do 95 cents. Okay, that's not right. I don't know how to do this. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm doing it. So let's just say 700,000 qualified views times 0.85 cents. Let's just try that. I don't even know. I'm still not, I'm terrible at math. Anyway, you guys, you get the point. At 20 cents, it's 20, they're giving me 20 cents per every 1,000 views. Do that math. But imagine if I was making $1 per every 1,000 views, I would have made some real money. But that's how TikTok robs from its creators. I mean, that's 1.6 million views in 2 days. And they give me shade for it. Anyway, I'm digressulating. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. That is right, Patriots. It is 2:43 PST. That's 5:43 EST. And that means that it is 4:43 CMT. I'm just kicking it here. Secret Service Samson's World, where court comedy culture and your universe collide. Just sent an email pic of a letter from Donald Trump he posted on Christmas Day. Oh, I know. It's terrible. Let me read that. This stuff is just getting so crazy with Trump because I don't know how he's going to keep avoiding. These Epstein files are just getting nasty. And did you see the thing how people online figured out how to take the black redactions off because they can take it into Adobe or something, copy and paste it. And I mean, the kids are smart, man. They better hire some kids. They better get Doge back. And I was just thinking, like, Doge. Anybody remember Doge? Like, what the fuck happened with Doge, bro? I just Doge get it. Here's Donald Trump's Christmas yesterday. This is his text. So like, or on True Social, which, by the way, I think we should make it illegal for presidents to tweet during their presidency. I don't know. Take them off social media. Just had a beautiful thing happen at the Kennedy Center, which is now the Trump Center. That's disrespectful on so many levels. The spirit of JFK, he came to me. Okay. The spirit of JFK, he came to me and he said, Donald, you're the greatest president in history besides myself. Put your name on it. Oh my God. Donald, you're the greatest president in history. Put your name on it. So I did. Out of respect, of course, all caps. RESPECT. Find out what it doesn't mean to me. A lot of people are saying it. And by the way, I've been with more women than... He really wrote this. Let's back up. Donald, you're the greatest president in history. Put your name on it. So I did, out of respect. A lot of people are saying it. And by the way, I've been with more women than Kennedy. And I have a far prettier wife, Melania. The best. Sad what happened to Jack. This is a big deal for the art. He literally... Is this real? Is this real, guys? I don't know. Maybe this has to be fake. It has to be fake. Is he really going to say his wife's hotter than Jackie Onassis like that? I mean, it's a little over the board, but I still won't be surprised. Now, here's something else. Did you guys watch the Jake Paul fight and Anthony Joshua fight? This is something I find intriguing. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Look at this. I'm going to take the sound out on it. But they are saying that Jake Paul, it's all his fights are scripted. Mike Tyson is after he saw the fight, he's like, man, I wish I would have knocked him the fuck out, but it wasn't in the script. So there's a script. And allegedly, when Jake Paul does he tongues you like a freak, that's when you're supposed to like cool off, bro. Back off my shit. You're defying the contract. And what I love about Anthony Joshua, he was like, fuck it, man. And I think he's actually getting sued by Jake Paul, allegedly. He's getting sued because he didn't follow the script. Check this out. See if you see what I'm talking about on the tongue. Look at all the text. Apparently, look, there's the Tyson fight. See that? Licky lick. I'm going to eat your ass, dude. That's the sign. Look at that. And dude, I mean, Jake Paul was like, yo, this guy didn't care. He broke his jaw. He tongued him back. Do you see this? He's like, yeah, fuck your script. He's like, fuck. And that's Jake Paul's face, dude. Boom. See Tyson. He's like, and Tyson's like, oh, okay, back off this pussy. Man, I'm glad I'm not glad, but he got his jaw broken in 2 places, but he made like $90 million. Also, I saw Andrew Tate, who's a disgusting individual. He got his ass beat, but he bet $10 million that he would lose and ended up winning like $88 million, which isn't that illegal? I don't know. Yeah, Trump is terrified of the files. I love the fact that Bill Clinton is like, release them all. I say release them all. And he's like, he's playing his sax. He doesn't give a fuck. I'm on the corner of I don't give a fuck. LOL, that was funny and lies. Trump's been lying lots. The new Epstein files are coming out and posted in place that sore. Going to more files. Yeah, it's just going to get worse and worse. LO, he's saying, I got you now. It is going to get worse and worse for Trump. And I'm cracking up. And I mean, we're all here for it. I mean, good Lord, it makes for good comedy, good entertainment, because it's just like, what is going to happen next? Like, our world used to seem a lot more predictable And I have to admit, with Trump in there, it's just not predictable. Now, here's something I find disgusting. Here's what's happening in your world. It's your world. Kim Kardashian is letting Northwest just go off the deep end. She's letting her go south. She's letting North go south. Kanye. I don't like Kanye. He's an anti-Semite. He did all of his crap. I'm not a Kanye fan no more. But Kanye, come get your kids. Come get them, son. Kim is out of control. She can't pass the bar. She couldn't pass the bar of parenting. Northwest, look at this video. She looks 30 years old. They just got her some new ice. Like, what is going on, broski? By the way, I think all my sound on my videos today did not come in. That's weird. Look at this. I mean, that's a 12-year-old. It's not right. She's got these new iced out grill and everything. Kim is just misappropriating the culture with her daughter, dude. This is just wrong. It's honestly child neglect and child abuse. Somebody call CPS right now, please. I mean, dude, come on. 12 years old? It's just kind of nasty to me personally. She's letting her grow up way too fast. I mean, look, women, you know how men are out there. They're predators. Would you really want your 12-year-old daughter looking old enough for a man to think she's old enough? Yeah, I don't get why Child Protective Services is not called. Look at her. It's funny. In some parts of this, she doesn't look, she kind of looks younger, but then there's parts of this video where I'm like, dang, she looks fully grown. Like kind of right here, like where she goes. Yeah, like here, like she looks old, dude. The blue wig, it's too much. And look, this is not my daughter. It's fine. You know, the problem is the nanny and the staff raises those kids, not the actual parents. Exactly. I mean, I think that's the case with most celebrity parents. It's so hard. And all Kim's doing is freaking crying. All she does is cry about it. Can't pass the bar. It's so, I mean, this is like, where's this video? I'm sorry, I'm bringing this in. Where Kim was just crying about not being able to pass the bar. Where are you, Kimmy? I've hit a wall. This is insane. While her daughter is upstairs doing this shit, she's on her third TV show.
I'm gonna cry because it's like exhausting. I threw my back out and it's like every
Let's play a little game and just imagine she's talking about having a train run on her at some Grammy party the night before.
time I like think I get to another step, like something pulls me back. And it's just like something, there's all these roadblocks and it's just like, I'm not like a pity party kind of girl, but like last night I was like, why the is this happening? I can hardly walk.
I don't feel sorry for her at all. Do you guys? She has everything afforded to her in her life. She hasn't really, I mean, I won't say she hasn't worked for it, but she I don't know. She took every easy way out she could, and now she's just complaining. Nobody likes to see rich, pretty girls complain. I don't even think she's pretty, honestly. Her body freaks me out. It really does. Like her whole unnatural figure, the way she's raising her kids, it's ugly to me. Okay, here's something. I don't know if you guys knew this about me. I'm still a little bit pissed. I want to get this out to 50 Cent. Let me see if I can at him in the comments. Let me at this. 50 Cent should have included me in that documentary. Why? Because I was the only influencer that had private investigators come to my house and tell me to stop filming the shit and the stuff I was saying about Diddy. I don't know if you guys knew this. If you did, let me know. If you didn't, let me know.
Those are private investigators who have come to my.
So I was sitting in my backyard, just randomly ran outside for a second in the afternoon. I had a friend who was coming over for some business. I need to get a hold of Avi Loeb and get him on your show. You're absolutely right. I got to figure that out right away. Let me work on that too. But these private investigators came to my back door and I filmed it. All right. And I was the only influencer who this happened to that filmed it. There was Amila, whatever her name was, Amala. She was on all the shows and just over saying that they went to her old apartment and she was on speakerphone with them. Ooh, how scary. I was the only one who have video because there was all these other creators being like, they came and visited me. It was bullshit. I was literally the only one that I know. I'm the only one who had video. Let me ask you that. All these motherfuckers are content creators. And the first thing, there was one guy's like, I saw him outside my house, you guys. And so I got my gun ready and they were at my door. And it's like, so why didn't you go to the door and take any video from out of your, nothing. It's lies. But here is the truth. People thought because I'm a comedian, I do pranks, and they thought these guys were actors. 100% real on my whole family.
Private home asking about influencers. This is very uncomfortable, you guys.
I don't know why. I'll explain.
No, you're at my home.
Okay, so you don't want to talk to us then?
Have I broken some law?
Absolutely not.
And you have the thin blue. This is frightening. I think.
Thank you, Shay Bella. Yeah. And these guys, you hear their New York accents, man. They're like extras in an 80s movie.
Can you guys step away from my home?
Well, we're in a public street, so the answer is no. But I'm not, listen, I'm not.
Do you hear that? I say, can you guys step away from my home? And they go, we're in a public street. So the answer is no. Like these guys, you can hear me. People are like, oh, why did he film them? I filmed them because in case something happened, that was my instinct that like, Sam, nobody knows where you live right now. Nobody comes to visit me like this that aren't a friend pranking me. And that doesn't happen. So something's off, film it, hold it. I held the phone, like this at my chest and just filmed them in the wide mode.
We're not trying to give you a hard time.
Why are you here? What do you mean? You're showing up at my house.
We're very nice and respectful, and we will be. I just have two quick questions for you, and if you want to be interested in it, great. If not, I'll have a nice day. We're not.
What is this? This is odd.
So
you have to admit this is very weird.
It always is, and people always ask us the same question. I'm happy to explain to you. So
what?
Very simply, we were just hired to speak to a few people that do, have a lot of followers and stuff like that on different platforms.
What is this about the Diddy stuff I report on?
Somewhat, yes. Not necessarily Diddy stuff, but people are involved in just stuff like that. So basically, a very simple question is are you paid to influence that's stories like that in any direction?
No, not at all.
That's all we wanted to know.
So you see, this is crazy. These guys actually came to my door. I only had 100,000 followers on TikTok at the time, and somebody sent them. Now, I believe it was allegedly Rock Nation or Diddy's people, and I'll explain why I think this in a minute. But check this out some more.
The companies, they're looking into people who are.
Are you guys gonna pay me for this visit? Like, this is frightening. Like, I'm super. You have to admit, if I came to your house. And like, I thought this was a joke. I thought I have a friend coming over business right now. Like, this is extremely weird for me. I have 100,000 followers. I'm not making any money.
That's one of the reasons why we're here. And that's the question that we're asking.
See, and that's the thing. A lot of people say, yeah, why didn't you call the police, Sam? I filmed it and I didn't know what to do after it. I made a video. I put this video online. It went viral and got me. I was on TMZ, all this attention. People couldn't believe it. TMZ made me, I did file a police report, actually, if anybody wants to look it up, because TMZ would not let me come on the show because they thought this was fake. They thought, dude, did you stage this? You swear to God. I was like, guys, I swear to God on everything I love in this world, this was a real interaction. And you can hear it in my heart rate. I am like, I'm scared, genuinely. This was like so out of bounds for me, out of reality to have something like this happen. But yeah, TMZ made me file a police report. So I did do that. But also, too, the cops here in LA, man, they're not, you call them, they're coming 3 hours later.
If someone contacts you, say, in the last 6 months and is paying you to influence in a certain way.
No.
Either one way.
Is it illegal if somebody would have?
So the answer is no.
Okay, I wish somebody
the
would
answer's
have.
no.
I'd love to be making real money off this.
Let me talk for 2 seconds. I'll explain to me. Try to make it feel better.
I mean, this is terrifying.
Very simply, if somebody was paying you,
right?
The company we work for were just asking that question.
Right.
If somebody was, they would just be willing to possibly offer you money to know who and see what's going on. To
Wow. Well, they're paying me $1 million. Will you guys give me $2 million? I'm joking. But seriously, this is very...
See, and that's an interesting point right there in the video. Everybody said, when they said, if somebody's paying you, we'll pay you more. And he was like, well, why didn't you tell them $1 million? I did tell them $1 million. But what people don't understand about these kind of people, they weren't going to be like, oh yeah, I'm being paid by Nelson, and here's a fake phone number. No, they were looking for actual company, real numbers, people, contacts who were being paid to slander Diddy, slander Jay-Z. Because keep in mind, on TikTok, I made a lot of funny comedy videos leading up into the Diddy trial. And that's why a lot of my reporting shifted at the Diddy trial, because I got into the courtroom and I was like, dude, everything I've been talking about was bullshit. At least within that courtroom. There was no freak offs with celebrities everywhere. Leonardo, Justin Bieber, the Usher stuff, the French Montana, the Meek Mill, all the gay stuff with Diddy. None of that existed in this court of federal law. Diddy was in the corner jerking off the entire time. He never touched any of these guys. Like, I think he drank some of their juicy juices, which is yuck. But hey, that's his prerogative. It's my prerogative. I can do what I want to do. But that was the thing. That's why I was not included in the 50 Cent documentary, because I was pretty much the first to break after Dawn Richard's testimony that, like, this is not a RICO. I didn't see it. I was like, we've been here now for a month and I'm not seeing it yet. So shouldn't I be seeing it? And then, you know, other influencers were on there saying the exact opposite. They were in the 50 Cent documentary. So it makes me think that 50 Cent was paying influencers to slander Diddy for this documentary. Because there were influencers that were in that documentary that had armed guards with them. They went from the beginning of the trial, no, just showing up, you know, another one of us, YouTubers, social media people. But by the end, this person had armed guards. And now I'm realizing, because they might have been in that, everybody's like, oh, they're being paid by the feds, this and that. No, I think they were being paid by 50 Cent to help with the narrative that they needed. And I was not giving them the narrative of the 50 Cent documentary. I don't think Diddy's a good guy at all. I mean, that thing definitely showed me a lot of shady shit. I get it. But within that courtroom, they didn't have a case. They over indicted, like I've said so many times before. But 50, if you're listening, bro, come on, let's talk. I want to do my documentary about my side of the story. I mean, this alone, let's find out who these guys are. This alone is fascinating. And I'm about to show you how I'm going to tie these guys to Tony Busby and potentially Rock Nation in a second here.
You guys came to my house. It makes me feel slightly good that maybe I'm getting some notoriety for this, but this is crazy.
So again, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So apparently there's tons of things influencing going around.
Okay.
A huge percentage of it is all bots.
Bots.
Not real.
Interesting. No, I'm real. Anything I report on about Diddy is coming from what other influencers, what news articles, and I'm a comedian. I put my spin on it, but nobody is paying me to do that.
I've seen it and I like it.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's very simple that...
I did speak to my lawyers. I actually called the FBI. And they did nothing. I called Tony Busby's law firm because he had, 120 lawsuits against Diddy with all these civil lawsuits. And I said, look, dude, these guys came to me and threatened me, and nobody ever returned a phone call, ever got back to me. So no, nothing has ever happened. This is a total violation. I filed a police report, but that was all that happened. It's crazy.
If it was the fact that somebody was paying you.
Right.
People who were getting some negative, talk,
would be interested in
finding that out and possibly going action either against that person,
right?
Or
am I at any danger for doing this?
Zero. The only time you'd ever had
Zero. He was like,
you said, I know for a fact
zero.
this
Zero. He was like, zero. That was freaky.
person raped it.
No, yeah, no. All of I'm satire. I'm a comedian.
And
you know,
say allegedly.
I always say like, wow. I'm shocked that this is. I've never had fans.
Did you hear that? And I made sure in all my damn videos after these guys came, you guys hear, I go, allegedly. That's where the joke of I'm on the ledge of allegedly, came. Is these guys letting me know whoever I'm talking about, say allegedly. And everybody now on TikTok knows, or all social medias, you always say allegedly. You never know on all the news. Allegedly.
Come visit me. I'm just filming you guys because this freaked me out.
I'll tell you why. Because everything you do is real. And so many things are just bots.
Right.
So we got a list of about 15 people.
Interesting.
That
15 people. I wish I could have said, can I see the list? Is Amala on there? Or these other influencers who claim my shit?
Only post themselves.
Wow.
And we're just trying to find out if people are paying for the story to be
pushed. Got it.
Listen, everybody talks about it.
Okay.
I'm not an influencer whatsoever.
Right.
Guess what? Me and my friends talk about once in a while.
Right.
Right.
And I understand. I'm not looking to spread misinformation. And TikTok docks you very quickly. If I've had videos are like, oh, that sounds threatening or this and that. But well, can I get your guys' information just so if I have something that comes up, I can contact you guys?
So to be honest, like
no,
we can't give out a company because they don't want to be linked to anybody.
Got it.
My name is Robert James.
Okay, Robert.
Peter Deegan.
Okay,
and
cool. This is crazy.
Fake names.
Agreed. And again, we were gonna sit out here.
No, that's fine. Yeah, it's my cat Crunchy. I hope my wife is impressed. I mean, I just hope I'm trying to be a successful comedian. I would love, but it is freaky that you guys like come to my back door. This is kind of crazy.
I don't know where the front door is.
I mean, I know, but even on my house, even though you guys are able to just find me is crazy. I mean, I guess it's not.
Well, just Google anybody's name.
I guess I just didn't expect anybody was looking for me.
Now, of course, after this video, I did the app delete me. Use Google. I mean, I took my shit off the internet after these guys. I mean, at least they taught me to really respect my privacy. I got all cameras and shit put up. I realized I was not prepared for this visit, but now I am.
That's all.
Okay.
So apparently doing something right because you're getting at least.
Yeah, because you guys are visiting me. I wish you were two hot ladies visiting me. No, you guys are pretty yourselves.
I apologize.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much for. Is that it?
No, that's all.
All right.
If you're like so and so's paying me.
Oh right.
Money, we can talk.
No, and I'm also too. I'm a truth seeker, so I couldn't be paid off to have somebody having me. You know, it depends how much money, I guess, my wife, would.
Honest,
yeah.
The last few we've talked to,
everybody's
just doing what they want. It's they do it because they love it.
They enjoy it. And honestly, it's getting people to pay attention. So on TikTok, if people are paying attention, if I'm doing I did a No Diddy music video. Nobody cared about that. But if I get on and talk about something.
Not bad.
Hey, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
You've seen it, man.
Yeah. Well, okay. I appreciate.
So this was such a crazy experience. Now, here's something I want you to pay attention to and how I know, and I'm going to end the show with this. This is freaking crazy and it's still a mystery. Those two private investigators have been linked to Rock Nation. How? Look at this video. This picture is from you see that guy? That's from my alleyway. Okay. Now look at, this is Tony Busby's Instagram, same guy. Is that not creepy as shit or what? And Tony Busby found that these guys were going around talking to his clients. Look at this. These guys were going around talking to his clients, offering them $10,000 to file a lawsuit against Tony Busby, saying that he was abusive or whatever. And people are thinking that this was all in an effort at the time. And I think he linked these guys to Rock Nation. I still don't know this, but this is the picture of Tony Busby is like taken in New York. So that creeped me out on Instagram when I was like, oh my God, that's the guy who came to me. So they're linked, right? What I had heard from Tony Busby is that he found out those guys were with Rock Nation. Allegedly, this is a huge allegedly. Look, I love Jay-Z. I'm a big fan of his music. I love Bey. I'm part of the Beehive. Come on now. But this is weird. I would like to get some answers to this. Why was this guy at my house and Tony Busby's house, where Tony Busby found that this guy was asking his clients, we'll give you $10,000 if you will file a lawsuit against Tony Busby, because they wanted to discredit all of the civil lawsuits against Diddy and any other lawsuits. If you remember, Jay-Z got included on one of those, almost destroyed his whole career over a 24-hour period, and then he quickly was able to back it off. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's shocking. It's really a shocking thing that I haven't let go of. I'd like to figure out who this guy is. But Tony Busby's Instagram, same guy, came to my back alleyway. Freaky shot. But yeah, crazy, right? Again, I called the FBI. I was like, yo, these are two guys. Only thing I've heard is Tony Busby say they were hired by Rock Nation, but that's a huge alleged. But they were hired by somebody. Originally, I thought it was Diddy's people who had sent them to stop me, but I've known Diddy's PR people. I met them. And everybody in the documentary says, oh, like I got transcripts, right? From one of Diddy's PR reps, a matter of fact, because that's who I met inside the courtroom. And what's so interesting is people like in the documentary, like, oh, Diddy's PR agents were giving transcripts and they had outlines of what to report on, which let me tell you about what a transcript is. It's 284 pages of a stenographer all day, like everything they say, every single word that is said. If the bailiff says stand up now, that is written in there. Everything, every word spoken in that courtroom throughout the day is written. Or yeah, it's written down. Now, I was given those sometimes. I'll be honest, I never read them. Sometimes I would flip through and see a page. I was like, oh, I remember this. I remember when he was talking about this. Cool. But mostly I have 3 pages of Diddy notes. You know, that's the craziest part. There was somebody online trying to say, oh, Sam, you didn't do any notes, Sam. You were just lying and sitting there on your butt. Let me show you my freaking notes, broski. Hang on. Proof coming, receipts, incoming receipts. You know. So here's your proof. Yep. Hold on. All of my Diddy bucks. Look at this. Here's all my Diddy bucks. See that? Those are books of notepads of notes, right? So yeah, the transcripts didn't really do anything, but in 50 Cent's documentary, they tried to say that Diddy's PR were giving influencers notes that were highlighted with points that they thought would make Diddy look better. But the funniest thing about it, transcripts are just the truth. Every single thing mentioned in that courtroom is written down. So it's not that everything is a fact that has been said, I guess. Some people could lie on there, but every word is written down. There's nothing that can be added. So that part in the documentary is so funny to me, like that point. You're like, dude, they're just getting the notes to what was said in the courtroom. How is that influencing somebody one way or the other? Tell me that. And again, there's like almost 300 pages. It's a novel. Do you think after I've been up since like 2 a.m. getting in line for the courtroom, get in the courtroom, be there from like 9 to 5, get back to my hotel probably by around 6 or 7. Do you think at that point I'm going to want to read 300 pages? I mean, no. I just have my own notes and I'm like, here's what I saw and here's what I'm going to say. So I don't know, Patriots. This is a beautiful day. Hey, Action Packed, how you doing? Welcome to the mix. Welcome to the mix. Sorry, we're just about to, yeah, freedom of speech is dead, baby. It is dead. In general, yeah, everybody should have gotten access to the transcripts. I knew some people I had heard were selling the transcripts for like $90. I was never going to pay for them. Whenever I got like Kadisha, if you guys have heard of her, she's huge on TikTok and she was big during, huge now, but huge during the Diddy trial. I sent her I sent her the transcripts whenever I would get them. I would forward them to her. So it's just like, what are we talking about here? There's no advantage. But I love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Friday, beautiful weekend. I should be back on tomorrow. Hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and beautiful holidays, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all that. Legally also, can't you get them through the court? Yes, exactly. Yeah, they're totally, it's free. It's free to everybody. The transcripts, you have to have a press pass, I believe, to get them. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, and but I love you guys. Please keep light, love, health, and safety all around you. Make sure, like Action Pack says, look up, and keep it right here on this dial. Make sure you're subscribed at Secret Service Sam everywhere. Secret Service Sam out. Samson for president of the world.
Can you freestyle rap at all?
Not yet.
Doesn't it appear to be extremely coincidental that you guys arrest people right outside of Governor Newsom's press conference? Is this really just a show of power?